SaskatoonHistory.com presents 40 amazing facts about Saskatoon in its early years. Number 1. In 1882, Saskatoon's location was chosen as a site by John Lake of the Temperance Colonization Society. Number 2. Saskatoon was officially founded on August 18, 1883. Number 3. A ferry service was started so that people had a way to cross the river in 1884. Number 4. Saskatoon had its first tragedy, its first death, and first burial at what now is called the Nutana Pioneer Cemetery, with the death of Robert Clark on May 25, 1884. Number 5. Saskatoon starts its own newspaper called the Sentinel, but it is short-lived. Number 6. The first school classes were ever held in the original Victoria School called the Little Stone School, which is now located at the university grounds. The school was built at Broadway Avenue and 11th Street in 1888. Number 7. The QLLS Railway reached Saskatoon, building the very first bridge ever at Saskatoon, located where the current Idlewild Freeway Bridge is. The first train crossed in June 1890, and this would be the first time that people would start to develop buildings on the west side of the river, which is now our downtown. Number 8. The West Bank settlement was incorporated as a village and was now called Saskatoon, which meant that the East Bank had to rename itself and now called itself Nutana. The population of Saskatoon was 113 people in 1901. Number 9. On October 17, 1902, the Saskatoon got its first regular newspaper called the Phoenix, which is still published today called the Star Phoenix. Number 10. The first telephone ever used and established in Saskatoon was by Dr. J.H.C. Willoughby. Number 11. The first people to live on the west side of the tracks downtown in present-day Riversdale occurred in 1903. Number 12. The railway bridge downtown was destroyed by ice during the spring breakup in 1904. Number 13. In 1905, businessman J.C. Drinkle drove the very first car ever in Saskatoon. Number 14. On May 26, 1906, the city of Saskatoon was formed by combining the population of the three communities, Saskatoon, Nutana, and Riversdale. Number 15. On March 10, 1907, St. Paul's Hospital opened on 20th Street. Number 16. Believe it or not, but for the first time on August 7, 1907, Saskatoon had electric streetlights. Number 17. For the first time in Saskatoon's 25-year history, we had a bridge that allowed pedestrians, horses, and vehicles to safely cross the river without having to use the ferry. The traffic bridge opened on October 10, 1907. Number 18. One of Saskatoon's most famous tragedies was the steamship called the City of Medicine Hat, which crashed into the traffic bridge and sank, but luckily nobody was killed on June 7, 1908. Number 19. The CPR Railway Bridge at 33rd Street was officially opened, and the CPR debuted its brand new train station at 24th Street and Avenue A, which we now call Idlewild Drive, and the station is still there today but is now used as a restaurant. Number 20. The first municipally owned hospital in Western Canada opened, called the City Hospital. Number 21. Saskatoon was chosen as the official site for the University of Saskatchewan in April 1909. Number 22. The 20th Street footbridge was built over the CN's downtown rail yards to provide a pedestrian link between the downtown and Riversdale. Number 23. Saskatoon's very first high school, called Nutana Collegiate, was opened in 1910. Number 23. A train crashed through the CNR Bridge, injuring 12 passengers on March 4th, 1912. Number 24. The city staff moved into new offices in the old King Edward School building at 23rd Street and 3rd Avenue on June 1st, 1912. Number 24. Saskatoon was at its pre-war boom with population growth and building growth. With a population of near 28,000 people, but the city was growing so rapidly, it was predicted we'd have 100,000 people by 1920. Number 25. Saskatoon debuted its municipal railway in January 1913 and would carry more than 3 million passengers in its first year. Number 26. Over 6,000 people watched the Saskatoon Quakers win the first baseball game ever held at the brand new Cairns Field, located at Avenue A and 27th Street. Number 27. The University Bridge was officially opened on October 31st, 1916. Number 28. CFQC Radio made its first broadcast as Saskatoon's first radio station on July 18th, 1923. Number 29. The sanatorium was opened on Avenue K South on April 15th, 1925. Number 30. Saskatoon opened its very first airport in 1928. Number 31. Ethel Catherwood won the ladies running high jump at the Olympics with a jump of 5 feet 3 inches on July 4th, 1928. Number 32. The Eaton's department store was originally opened at 21st Street and 3rd Avenue on December 4th, 1928. Number 33. The first ever airmail delivery from Winnipeg arrived in Saskatoon on December 10th, 1928. Number 34. The Saskatoon Public Library opened its building at 23rd Street next door to the Fire Hall No. 1 on December 12th, 1928. Number 35. The Cenotaph Memorial was unveiled at its original location in the center of the street at 21st and 2nd Avenue on November 11th, 1929 for Remembrance Day. Number 36. Saskatoon's first children's paddling pool was opened in Ashworth Holmes Park in Caswell Hill on July 1st, 1930. Number 37. The 19th Street Subway was opened in 1931 and would last until 2006 when it was demolished to make way for river landing development. Number 38. The Broadway Bridge officially opened on November 11th, 1932. Number 39. The last streetcar ever to cross the traffic bridge at 19th Street occurred on July 21st, 1933, when the new line was routed over the Broadway Bridge. And number 40. Saskatoon's most amazing building ever, the Bessborough Hotel, opened on December 10th, 1935. Learn more about Saskatoon history at saskatoonhistory.com.